Disney Infinity represents, for all intents and purposes, the future of game development for Disney. They've been shutting down studios, they've been saying that they're not going to do a lot of in-house development anymore, with the exception of this one product. So the idea is this is coming out as a platform. It's not just going to be a single game, it's going to be a game in which they can release other games.
I sometimes liken it kind of to Legos, right?
Right.
You buy a Lego spaceship, you buy a Lego gas station, you buy a Lego pirate ship, and while you have fun experiences building those individually, all of the pieces are still compatible, backwards and forwards. So that was kind of a similar idea for us, is that, as you continue to get additional characters and additional play sets, you can still play with all of those inside of the toy box however you want to.
So, and right now you've got here Pixar, and you've got a movie. Do you think that if you were to do other properties outside the more traditional Disney, that it would still be Disney Infinity, or would there be a Marvel Infinity or a Lucas Infinity?
So what's tough is you're asking me questions about the future of Infinity as a platform, and I'm, as much as you know I love to talk, I've been strictly informed by PR not to talk about the future of our business. But even if you take a look at the game right now and some of the trailers that we have, you're seeing content inside of Infinity right now that's related to Disney Parks and Resorts. You're seeing stuff that's related to Disney Channel. You're seeing stuff that's related to Disney XD. There's even stuff in there from ESPN. So when we talk about this being a platform for all things Disney, we really mean it. I mean, it's whatever makes sense and would be fun to have in there for Disney fans to enjoy.
Disney has this huge library of options in terms of what they could do for games. But instead of just choosing any sort of IP out there, Cinderella, Peter Pan, and just tossing it into the game, they're using this really interesting approach for which IP they want to turn into sort of these standalone experiences within Disney Infinity.
We want to make sure that we're selecting a character that we know can bring new mechanics to the platform and do the fan service justice. We really want the fan to feel like, hey, we're not just slapping another character in here, but we're really putting time and effort in putting a character in there that fans are going to enjoy, brings new mechanics to the platform, and means a lot to the gamer.
So for instance, with Pirates of the Caribbean, what they're doing is they're using that to bring in sword fighting and to bring in the ability to have ship-to-ship combat. When you look at things like The Incredibles, they're bringing in the ability to have superpowers and to have melee combat. Cars obviously brings in the ability to do race car driving. So from a gameplay perspective, what's really cool about this is, first off, you're getting these sort of standalone campaign experiences, but for me, the thing that I'm really looking forward to is that sandbox experience, and the idea that I have this toy box where I can just keep dumping new toys and new experiences into it. So you could say, for instance, create a first-person shooter inside the sandbox using Disney IP.
Was Disney, the executives at Disney, okay with the idea of mashing up IP initially?
Yeah, that's an interesting conversation, because traditionally, no.
Right.
But remember, the conceit for Infinity is that these aren't the characters themselves, but rather toy versions of the characters. But that was the thing that we would come back and say, we would go, after all, at the end of the day, these are the toy versions of the characters, and who are we to tell kids the wrong way to play with their toys?
How is this not Skylanders?
There are similarities in that we have figures, but the similarities stop there. Infinity is intended to be a platform for all things Disney. The play sets inside of Infinity are new and original stories. They are open world games. And then of course the toy box mode is more Minecraft meets Little Big Planet. It's something totally different where we allow kids to use their imagination, take our brands to build whatever they want.
So what Disney really has to do now with Disney Infinity is they have to explain to people this is not Skylanders with Disney toys. What it is an experience like Skylanders, but with this added benefit of being able to create your own games and own experiences in a world peopled by all of these characters. If they can show people that that is what they want to do with this experience, and they can show people how much fun it is and how easy it is to create, then they're going to have a huge success on their hands.